to mundo fine, night train to the end. Running hard and running fast to meet my future and away from my past. Taking the gamble that cannot last. Night train to the end.
Hello, this is the Frater SH Night Show, and our first story is a series of mysterious cattle mutilations in Argentina spark chupacabra concerns. A series of mysterious cattle mutilations on a farm in Argentina have given rise to concerns that chupacabra could be behind the unsettling slayings. According to a local media report, the curious case centers around farmer Hugo Venezuela's property near the city of Esquina. In 3 separate incidents over the last 2 months, he has found cows that were killed in a particular fashion, wherein their tongues, udders, and reproductive organs were removed with an eerie level of precision. There is no trace of bleeding, Venezuela marveled. Not even traces that indicate that the animal could have crawled or rammed. Longtime students of high strangeness will undoubtedly recognize these aspects of the case as classic signs of a mysterious cattle mutilation. To that end, the farmer also noted that no other animals will go near the remains of the downed cows, that there were no witnesses to the chilling killings, despite a neighbor that is located only around 1,300 feet from where the attacks have taken place. When it happens once and even twice, it takes it as something curious or anecdotal. The farmer mused, however, that initial bewilderment has given way to anger as he is now hoping for answers after losing a 3rd cow in 2 months and suffering a significant financial blow as a result. Venezuela. I said Venezuela. I'm sorry. I said it was Valenzuela. Is considered installing cameras to catch the culprit, or should another attack occur and is not caught on film, enlisting a veterinarian to examine the downed animal. While seasoned cattle mutilation experts might suggest some kind of government conspiracy behind the phenomenon, the farmer and other residents of the area point the finger at a decidedly different suspect, the infamous chupacabra. Their reasoning is that a human would not attack a cow in this manner, in which Valenzuela's cattle were killed with only some select organs removed. Notorious blood-sucking cryptid is also blamed for a similar series of slayings in neighboring Chile last year. And might as well do that story too. Mysterious animal deaths in Chilean village spark chupacabra concerns. Residents of the village in Chile have begun to suspect that the infamous chupacabra could be behind a series of strange animal deaths that have befallen the community over the last few months. According to the local media report, the curious case is currently unfolding in the town of Central Sitange, which is near the border of Bolivia. Back in November, a handful of llamas and alpacas died under mysterious circumstances in which their blood was seemingly drained from their bodies. Although the initial incidents were attributed to near-do wells of the human variety, as the attacks continued to occur over the course of several weeks, villagers began to wonder if something more sinister and potentially supernatural could be to blame. Farmer Juan Choke explained that the slain creatures are more often than not juvenile llamas and alpacas, which is rather inexplicable since it does not suit anyone. The thought that a person residing in the village might be the culprit has been largely dismissed because he bemused No one could have such evil. As the deaths went on, reaching a whopping 50 killed animals as of this week, some members of the community put forward the theory that their town has become a proverbial hunting ground for the notorious cryptid known as the chupacabra. While skeptics will say that the chupacabra does not exist and is merely an urban legend, which has in this case spawned something of a hysteria, Choke takes the possibility seriously and has gone as far as to put up lights around his property in hopes of fending off the blood-sucking beast. His mystification of the animal deaths have been echoed by another rancher who observed that the predator does not eat meat nor the entrails. I have never seen anything like this. It attacks at night, and the animals seem not to defend the baby. Looking to get to the bottom of the mystery in central Satangi, local officials enlisted experts to examine the downed creatures, but their analysis proved futile as they found that the attacks did not appear to have been committed by known predators in the area. As such, additional tests have been ordered on the animals in hopes that some kind of clue might emerge which will help close the case. Till then, the farmers like Choke are forced to wait and hope that neither they nor their livestock fall victim to the mysterious creature, which the whole community is on edge. Our next article is look up a potentially hazardous asteroid will safely zip by Earth on January the 18th. The space rock is more than twice as massive as the Empire State Building. An enormous asteroid, more massive than two Empire State Buildings, is heading our way. But unlike the so-called planet killer comet in the recent movie Don't Look Up, this space rock will zoom harmlessly past Earth. The stony asteroid known as 7482 1994 PC1 will pass by its closest on January the 18th at 4:51 p.m. Traveling at 43,754 miles per hour and hurling past Earth at a distance of 0.01324 astronomical units and 1.2 million miles, nearly 2 million kilometers, according to NASA, JPL, Caltech's Solar System Dynamics. That may sound like a safe distance, and it is, but by cosmic standards, it's close for such a large object. Asteroid 7482, 1994 PC1, measures around 3,609 feet, 1,100 meters long. Even though there is no danger of collision with the Earth, NASA classifies the asteroid as potentially a hazardous object. The term describes asteroids that measure 460 feet long and have orbits that carry them within 4.6 million miles, 7.5 million kilometers of Earth's orbit around the Sun, according to NASA's Asteroid Watch. The approaching asteroid is also part of a larger category of space rocks known as near-Earth objects, which pass within about 30 million miles, 50 million kilometers of Earth's orbital path. NASA's NEO observation program finds, identifies, and characterizes these objects. Survey telescopes have found approximately 20,000 NEOs that measure at least 460 feet in diameter, and about 3,000 new sightings are added each year, according to the Center for Near-Earth Object Studies. But as larger and more advanced survey telescopes turbocharge the search over the next few years, a rapid upstick in discoveries is expected, according to the CNEOs. Once observers detect a near-Earth asteroid or comet, scientists analyze the object's orbit to assess how close it might come to the Earth. Though many thousands of asteroids and comets are currently zipping around the solar system, the objects in the CNO's database pose no serious impact threats and for the next 100 years or more, NASA says. Astronomer Robert H. McNaught was the first to spot asteroid 7482 1994 PC1 on August the 9th, 1994. Other scientists have tracked its previous trips through our cosmic neighborhood by using McNaught's observations to calculate the asteroid's orbital path, speed, and trajectory. They found that the asteroid orbits the Sun every 572 days, and they detected the visitor in telescope images going all the way back to 1974. According to Earth Sky, and on January 18th, if visibility is good, the asteroid will be bright enough to be seen in a dark sky location at night with a backyard telescope, Earth Sky reported. Close as the asteroid may be on January 18th, it came much closer on January 17, 1933. That year, the space rock sailed past Earth at a distance of 699,000 miles and won't come that close to us again until 2105, according to SSD. Well, that's all the time I have today. See you next time.